You've seen planes while in production. They look bare, a little bit rusty, but mostly incomplete before being eventually transformed into colourful aircraft. But would it be easier to just leave them unpainted? And the question is, does it truly benefit the said airline to fly with an unpainted plane? Make sure to subscribe if you're after more analysis content just like what we're about to do. There are a couple of things to address with this question, because painting aircraft always adds weight, that's for sure, especially with the type of paint used for planes. In addition, more extravagant schemes can add even extra weight, plus factors including coats and more. That's the thing. While it's just a coat over the aircraft's surface, it does weigh a lot. Think about just how heavy a few cans of paint can be when you're going to your local hardware store. It's pretty bad, but instead of being something just straightforward, like potentially your bedroom wall, we're talking about a massive aircraft, and think of the Airbus A380. So the question remains, why don't we see airlines just not paint the aircraft? So often during production, we'll see planes with panels and those rusty colours, if you will, and sure, the plane looks complete mostly and intact, but it feels like it's missing that critical part. The problem with leaving a plane unpainted and in a state where you can see basically all the details is the lack of protection on the surface. The outer skin needs to be protected because over time, it's possible that we'll see surface defects, corrosion, which put the safety of the aircraft affected at risk. So, while painting definitely weighs a lot, it also adds a bit of a protector layer to the surface. And with planes being so expensive and also such a valuable asset to the airline that they are flying with, it's vital to keep them in pristine condition for as long as possible. The last thing you want is a brand new aircraft that has cost hundreds upon millions of dollars to essentially be damaged a couple of years in. So the paint acts as a bit of a protective coating while also serving many other benefits as well, branding being one of them. While as mentioned earlier, unpainted aircraft do look fascinating. The reality is, if parked at an airport in, say, Los Angeles, it will definitely stand out, but not necessarily in the right way, as we've grown accustomed to planes having a paint scheme. It'll also look incomplete, but on top of that, for whatever airline that is flying that said plane, well, they'll miss out on the opportunity to spread their brand through a livery. A livery, if executed in the right manner, can be recognizable anywhere in the world and be incredibly iconic. As an example, take a look at the flying kangaroo of Qantas from Australia to Lufthansa. Leaving a plane unpainted not only will result in the service being unprotected, but the airline that is purchasing the said aircraft will miss out on an opportunity to spread their brand on the flights that they will take the aircraft on. Advertising can also pay a good few bucks. Painting a plane for a special occasion, whether it's celebrating the release of a new movie or potentially a hotel. It offers the airline in question an exciting avenue in terms of partnership and an extra way to earn income. So yes, not painting an aircraft would theoretically make the aircraft shed weight. However, the reality is that the paint does have many benefits that it comes with, from protecting the plane itself from corrosion and its surface to allowing the airline in question to feature its branding, potentially work with partners to advertise the aircraft, and a whole lot more. But generally, we're used to planes having paint. If an airline decided to not paint its plane, many people flying it may potentially be worried, thinking there is something wrong with it. So, at the end of the day, it's also to please the flying public. What are your thoughts? Do you think an airline should potentially look towards maybe having a special livery that replicates what a plane would look like unpainted? Let us know down below. And also, feel free to let us know your favourite livery of all time. Thanks for watching. We appreciate the support here on GlobeTrotting, answering your burning questions wherever possible. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.